Okay, I'm at my absolute shining best at the moment. Um, I I just I have to ask the question. Like it's coming into flu season. It is flu season, and so many parents think that children with asthma and children with snotty noses and children with eczema is all normal. These are all childhood illnesses. Well, they don't have to be. It's really interesting. I had chronic ear infections when I was a kid, and I honestly thought that that was just what my kids would have because I had it. At least one of them had to have it. And my husband's brother had asthma, and like so many different things in our family history. But it doesn't. These things, they aren't just a normal part of life. They aren't just normal childhood illnesses. They aren't something you just have to put up with. And so I was explaining to a friend the other day that she was saying, how do you really get people to understand? And I think where it hits us hardest is the time and the money. If you have, a lot of busy working families and you've got kids that get sick and everyone has to take time off and go to the doctor and get a prescription and spend time at home. And, if you have a course of antibiotics, you may not know this, but it takes about 2 years to replenish your gut flora. So that's a big cost and I'm not saying never do it if it's required, but I'm saying most of the time it's not required. There are other ways to manage your health and remain healthy, to support your immune system to do what it was designed to do. Your immune system is designed to fight off infection and to keep you healthy. Your body is designed to heal itself and be healthy. And, I think that we need to switch up our mindset around health and wellness and sickness and what's normal. Now anxiety is normal for children. Preppies, it's normal for preppies to have anxiety. That doesn't mean that it's a normal childhood condition. That doesn't mean it's okay. That doesn't mean we want to just accept it and go, oh, my child, they have panic attacks before school every day, but that's normal for us. We want to be able to be empowered to do something about that, to help our children feel calm and balanced and well and confident and safe. And I think that we can break this cycle if we just change our beliefs about what's normal and really look at the underlying. Hi, Belinda. Look at the underlying, what our bodies are truly capable of. Our bodies are capable of health and healing if we give our bodies what they need and less of what they don't need, less of the inflammation and the toxic overload. And it's impossible to eliminate all of it, of course, in our modern lifestyle, but we can minimize it and we can really be mindful of it. But if you are fed up with the sickness cycle of getting sick and having to go take time off and go to the doctor and get your antibiotics and then rebuild your gut and go through that cycle again and again, ear infections and chronic coughs and chest infections and asthma and all of this stuff can be turned around through education and through the correct information, because your gut flora, now think about this, you get sick, you get antibiotics, and I just said it takes 2 years to rebuild your gut flora. Your gut flora is responsible for up to 80% of your immune system. 80%. So if you are damaging your gut flora every time you get sick and taking antibiotics, Imagine what that's doing to your immune system next time you want to fight something. Hi, Nancy. So if you take a course of antibiotics and damage your gut flora, and your gut flora is responsible for 80% of your immune system, what does that mean next time that you're faced with something? You're less likely to be able to fight the next thing off and the next thing. So we need to be mindful of what we're doing to strengthen our immune system. The other thing about your gut flora is responsible for a lot of, hi Amy, hi Nancy. So your gut flora is responsible for the bacteria in your gut. They perform a lot of really important biochemical reactions. Now that includes breaking down food so you can digest it, but it also includes making a lot of your neurotransmitters. So your neurotransmitters, that's how your nerves communicate. It includes things like serotonin. Serotonin, a really important neurotransmitter for feeling happy. So your mental health is linked with the state of your gut health, with the state of the flora in your gut. So when I talk about being sick of the sickness cycle, we need to realize how important the choices that we are making, how they impact our gut flora, how they impact our body, and what that means for our overall health. Because if we keep making those choices that, hi Kylie, if we keep making those choices that create stress and inflammation and lower the diversity of our gut flora, it's estimated we've actually already lost 30% of the diversity of our gut flora. What we used to have as a human race in our gut, we've already lost 30% of the diversity. So this is having a huge impact on the immune system of our children. We know that, and this is not to be any way in terms of birthing style, but we know that, the style of birth is going to have an impact on the flora of our children. So that affects our flora, our gut flora. The baby is seeded as it passed through the birth canal. Now, if you had to have a cesarean, you can ask for them to seed the baby. I'm not saying that you can't have a cesarean if you need to, but we need to be aware of this information so we can make different choices. So I say to you, if you are tired of the sickness cycle, coming in to, that cycle of you get sick, parents are really struggling. We're already busy, and you get sick and you take time off and you go to the doctor and you get your antibiotics, and your antibiotics is affecting your gut flora, which lowers your immune system, which means that next time something comes around, you get sick. That's the cycle that everyone's getting trapped into. The other thing that I haven't mentioned yet is your gut flora. It relates to, it's been shown in children with, antibiotics in labour is really common too, Amy's just said, absolutely, and that's going to affect everything. But the other thing is, gut flora is linked to allergies and asthma and eczema. All of your gut flora is linked to all of these things. They've even shown a different diversity of gut flora in autistic kids. So this is really, really important stuff, that we're looking after our gut flora. And so I think, and obviously repairing our gut is a big first step, probiotics and bone broth and things like that. But I think as well, knowing that there are alternatives out there, and that's what I'm a big advocate for. If you can reach for something else that supports your immune system, that has antimicrobial properties, that doesn't destroy your gut, why would you not be open to that? And so I guess that the question is, are you open to that? Are you open to natural things that will actually support your body, that will actually support your gut health, that will actually help you? And a lot of the time, the natural stuff, it's not just about a reactive thing. In our modern lifestyle, we wait until we get sick and then we react. We take a day off and we take some, vitamin C or something. We have to be more proactive than that and actually nurture ourselves to be healthy and build our immune system so that when something comes up, we can fight it off and we have those, that resilience and that strength within us and within our immune system, that we can fight something off. So, I know that my children, by the way, have never had an ear infection. I had chronic ear infections as a child. I thought they were done and dusted. It was a done deal. My kids would absolutely suffer ear infections because they would have that in them from me. And they never have. They've never had to have an antibiotic. They've never really had anything more than, a gastro bug or a head cold. Now, I am very blessed, I know, but a lot of that is also a lot of hard work, a lot of educating myself, and a lot of really strict, people think I'm a bit over the top probably, but the proof is in the pudding. I'm really strict with their diet and their gut health, and I support their gut health, I support their emotional health, I support their immune system through diet, through natural, the essential oils, through natural vitamin C, through all these things. And am I over the top with their diet? I don't know, maybe I am, but they're healthy. So, I don't know if I'm the Nazi mum when it comes to diet, but my kids have amazing immune systems and they don't have all those childhood health issues, and they don't have, there's so much that I am very grateful for, because I got the information probably a little bit late for my daughter, to be honest. I definitely didn't have the information when she started solids, but by the time my son started solids, I'd heard about GAPS and I'd heard about gut health, and so things had changed a lot, even in the 2 years between my kids. And the gut health is definitely, you can tell the difference between the two of them. But, so I guess I just wanted to say, it's really, education is power. And I think that we get made to think that this is all normal. And I want you to really know that the capacity that your body has to be healthy and to heal itself is phenomenal. We just have to give it more of what it needs and make sure that we're not interfering with things that it maybe doesn't need. And if you would like to know about any of those things, particularly, obviously the oils that I talk a lot about, they have been life-changing for me. Not just, as I said, you've got to be preventative as well and keep the kids' immune system strong. We use stuff for emotional balance all the time, but we use stuff to keep immune systems boosted and adrenal support, all those sorts of things. And, so if you'd like to know more about those, absolutely, they can change and they can support gut health, of course, and recolonizing the gut in a healthy way. So all of these things are possible, and they're all possible naturally. So I invite you to touch base if you'd like more information about any of that, and have an awesome evening. Thanks for joining, guys, and see you soon. All right, bye. Bye.